In our last episode, we zigzagged our way through the great state of Oregon. This time around, we make it to my hometown of Seattle, pick up our good friend the German, throw him in the back seat, make some needed modifications to our home on wheels, and finally really hit the road. With the German coming to join us on the road for a few weeks, we needed to make some room in our already overloaded home on wheels.
Who loves traffic? Who does?
I mean, I hate this.
Road rage is coming out. This is crazy. Brenda's gonna kill somebody. He's probably gonna be me.
It's gonna be you. It's definitely gonna be you.
Yeah, I'm not even driving. I'm not slowing anybody down. This is crazy. This is why we don't like being in a city anymore. It's traffic.
Seattle traffic is terrible.
Yep, sucks.
With road rage setting in, we made our way north through the traffic to Anacortes to camp out with family for a few days and to make some room in the back seat for our soon-to-arrive guest.
We got too much junk in our car, so we got this rack. There's my nephew Jonah. And he's smarter than me. He knows how to put a nut and a bolt together. Nice job, Jonah. Done! You want to say anything? That's Jonah. He's a man of few words. It's family time.
What? That's breakfast.
That's Becky. I had a crush on her in 7th grade. And now look at her. She's with my best friend. That's my niece Amy. That's my niece Kaylee. These are Becky's parents. And there's Brenda. 7th grade crush, and she's with my best friend.
After breakfast, we were off to watch Jonah work out some of his new moves. We spent a few days camped out near Anacortes having some fun, and then it was time to get serious.
I'm naming our car.
Our car? This is our house.
I know. How sad is that?
It's official. Our home on wheels has been christened. Nice job, Brenda.
Thanks. We have a name for our new home.
Okay, we're in Seattle for a couple of reasons. The first reason, because I had to see my mama. Everybody loves to see them. Well, not everybody loves to see their mama, but I love to see my mama. And our friend Wolf is coming from Germany. He's flying in, and we're picking him up from the airport. He's going to join us for a few weeks on the road. We're making some room into the back of the car for him. He's small. Yeah, we didn't make a lot of room. But he's small, so he's going to fit.
Or we'll put him on the rack in a car seat.
Hopefully we don't kill him. He talks a lot. Like, a lot he talks. So, but it should be fun, and we're pretty excited to see him. If you've been following these videos for a while, you've probably seen him as we sailed down the outside of the Baja and up into the Sea of Cortez. We sailed around with him for a few months and had a great time with him. So now he's going to join us on the road. Baggage claim. We found him! Wolf! How are you?
Oh no, I'm on film already?
Already? Come here.
Where's your door not working?
Nice to see you.
With Wolf officially living in the back seat now, we made our way into Seattle for a surprise reunion.
Traffic! More Seattle traffic! With Wolf.
Yeah, super. That's why I came here for. I wanted to see Seattle traffic.
Well, he's in luck because we got it.
Amazingly, 4 boats worth of sailors we spent time with in Mexico all happened to be in Seattle at the same time.
Look what we found!
Hey,
Remember that? Might stop now.
It's a Mexican sailors reunion in Seattle. It's amazing.
These guys understand. What the
Caught up and talked about upcoming cruising plans over the best breakfast in Seattle, and then went to my buddy Leaf's house to get to work.
Let's see.
That's Wolf getting started. Today we're jacking up this rig with all of our junk we're putting in it. It's a lowrider, so putting on some new quick lift Rancho struts. Should give us about 1 3/4 worth of lift and room for bigger tires. And Wolf's getting busy. Guess who's helping?
We are. This is taking forever.
Go, boys, go.
What? I don't understand what the problem is here.
I know what the problem is.
In the couple of weeks we've been out in our home on wheels, we've already scraped and drug our way through some rough roads. So, a little more ground clearance was needed.
So this was just going to take 15 minutes, and they've been on this tire for 4 hours. Three boys, 4 hours, the first tire.
And I'm not gonna lie, the first one kicked our butts. But once we got in a rhythm, it was out with the old, in with the new, and with a little teamwork, we got her done.
First one wasn't our finest hour. Second one, 15 minutes.
These ones are tight. Where is the impact gun?
That's in your guns.
Yep, Brenda even helped with more than just words of encouragement.
Right off the center line of the wheel. We are 34 inches to the bottom of the fender well. Oh, look at that.
How much is it?
2 1/4 inches of lift.
It's a jacked up redneck truck. Woohoo!
Oh man, it's still a soccer mom-mobile. Sorry, Jeff.
Slightly more hillbilly. But we're done.
And the next morning, we were off.
We're out of here. I'll load it up.
I'm not loaded. I'm totally sober.
My seat is very upright.
Do you like it?
No.
And already, we're wondering why we brought Wolf along.
No foot rubbing, no making of food. Really at this point it's just dead weight. Just kidding. That wasn't very nice.
But it's true.
You can make some bad air if you want to.
Bad air, that's what we get, bad air. He's already been making that since he started.
It's usually just hot air out of his mouth.
Since we were leaving from Seattle, it seemed like we should show Wolf a little bit of our backyard. So, it made sense to make a quick stop here.
Mount Rainier National Park, we made it. Woohoo!
And since we were here, we decided to take him on one of our favorite hikes in the area.
Climbing that peak. Wildflowers going. Pretty awesome.
The Natchez Peak Trail is a roughly 3.5 mile loop that on a clear day gives amazing up-close views of Mount Rainier.
There's Mount Rainier back there. But it's totally socked in. You can't even see it. What a bummer.
And it's a great trail for spotting wildlife.
Thought I saw a bear up there. But I didn't. Either that or I lost it.
Even with high hopes, we didn't have much luck on the view.
That would be Mount Rainier. Socked in still. How's your view?
Cloudy. Cloudy, but hopefully we'll see it eventually.
Not yet though.
We waited for the clouds to clear up for a while, and then finally gave up and decided to move on.
What are those?
Even without the big views of Mount Rainier we'd hoped for, on the Natchez Peak Trail, there's plenty to see.
on the way down. Well, this is a quick stop in Mount Rainier National Park. Since this is kind of our backyard, so we've been here a ton, we're not going to stick around too much, but we wanted to show Wolf a little of our backyard. It's spectacular. But unfortunately, the mountain was socked in. Hopefully it'll peek out before we take off. Made it! We made it!
No.
After we finished the hike, we decided to cover some ground before finding a place to camp for the night. With the solar eclipse happening in just a couple of days, we drove for a few more hours to get closer to the path of totality. And then we found this place.
Dam! We found a dam! It's pretty damn cool.
We hiked and explored around the Clear Creek Dam, we watched the sunset from the reservoir, and then we had a pretty rough night camping. But that's a story for next time. Thanks for watching. Join us next time as we make our way to southern Idaho to watch the eclipse in totality.